Dream Island Rocket. 5 alive. Ultimate despair. People caused tragedy 1 year ago. Those same people put together this killing and bringing processing around the world. Those are just the upper group people ever. That is the mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed. Right now.
Anyway.
Right now we have to get out of this horrible place. Figure out the rest of the story can come after. Yeah, you're right. Dude, you saw that one thing? Monaco was secret till you got from the headmaster's room?
Indeed.
Of course I do. Absolutely vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. Never part with it. Any door in the school, right?
That's right.
We should be able to use that door, right? We use the keyers to open the door, right?
It's
Let's find out. The key with the Monaco design on it, send it to the heel. Then it opened.
Indeed.
Hey, get out of here, let's go. Sounds good. Come on, I made our escape from the garbage pit. Finally! We were finally free, but there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief. Because the real fight had just begun. Ultimate, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate executions, ultimate death. Leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight upward, like a chimney. Metal ladder leading up to the tunnel. To climb that intent on reaching the surface. It's possibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. Climbed into darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea we were so far down.
Hey.
Don't use your funny. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. Yeah, I'll be careful. When I said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Hey, talking about me. Keep my mind off it. I'm secure. There's something I wanted to ask you. You said the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work? How long?
So...
Ever since I can remember. Came from long-line detectives. Detective work is in my blood. It was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way. Then, is your family famous?
Wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So...
Right.
Because they take pride in it. Pride?
Indeed.
Detectives neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. This is how we uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Which is why we made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. A conscious effort?
It's true.
It's kind of old-fashioned. I can't say it's entirely rational. But it's our family creed, and we must to protect it. Because, like I said, it's a source of pride. Pride, so that explains. Why came here was looking at info about the school. I never said anything about her. Because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family.
However...
And yet, I gave up some of that pride. Huh? In order to speak, I had to reveal myself to the school. Didn't knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. But the reason he gave up that pride, the reason he gave up so far, we'd go so far to enter Home Speak, is because that's what you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
What?
Reconnect? I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. Huh? But you'd be running with him all those years, right? You'd had so much to talk about.
Wrong.
There's something I want to talk to my father about.
However...
There's something I want to say to him, though. What? No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him face to face. What is it?
So...
I want to sever all ties with him. Sever? The latest time I saw him, I was still very young, so I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented, but he had a promising future.
However...
He had no interest in detective work, so he cut himself off from the family. Not long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather, and they had a huge argument, and young as I was, he left me behind. I'm sure there's a reason for that. I'm sure I want to take you with him.
Right.
That's true, I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. So I realize part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I go with him, I never had the chance to become a detective. So with Kyoko and Lightus, I wasn't able to see her expression, so I couldn't tell. I can see how she looked when she said that, what she might have been feeling. All I could just compared to her usual self. She's more talkative, more emotional. I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true.
However...
But there's one thing I never forgive. Really?
So...
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
However,
And just if they looked at me, they saw something different. They also saw me as a little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me even to this day. His shadow's been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of this shadow.
Correct.
I have to define him and tell him we're no longer family. In order to settle the past. In order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago. But you're family. To come out just like that.
Wrong.
Our only connection is through blood, nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul? No.
Hey,
Is blood really enough to call someone family? Only connected by blood, not by heart or soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that. I didn't know how to respond. So instead, I said nothing. I sat climbing ladder in complete silence. And I tried to, don't know how long. I finally reached the top. Looks like this is it.
indeed.
On the other side of the door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us. We're back.
That's right.
Remember that hatch on the ground near the trash room? Eventually that's where we'll come out. I unlocked it early, so it should open without much trouble. Here goes nothing. Just my head up, pushed up against the hatch. Hatch open with ease and so. The trash room. Looks like we're back,
Whew.
but I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. I can't say your safe zone, but at least we're out of there. Now we're back in Hosuke Academy. Kyoko, thank you. I know we're getting out of there without you. Nothing's necessary, just returning the favor. Now what do? Well, I didn't die, of course, but if the master finds out, I'm worried about you two. You help me, so they might.
Listen.
You're worried? Yeah, of course.
So then,
Let's just get it. Got a concrete answer. Huh?
in other words,
That's Makoto. There's a problem with you escaping. Wait, that's...
however,
Trying to hide. It's only a matter of time until you find out. I'm just not going to run away. Said that, she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, you should just give up now. Don't worry. What you think is going to happen isn't.
because
The mastermind is the one that's snared. Mastermind isn't snared. You said something like that before. What does it mean?
so
I said you said exposed during the investigation into Mukuro's death. The moment where the mastermind let their guard down. There was?
right.
We can talk to Monoko, we can confirm it. It'd better for us to go to him directly before he tracks us down. What was the negotiations? Super uneasy about this. We don't have a choice, do we?
Indeed.
Monoko should be in the gym.
Shall we go?
Let's get going.
Well now.
Yoko, I don't mind so much. Makoto's supposed to be dead. What's he doing here? Actually, I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay? You're supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So if he did, what will you do? Guilt prize exposed to a class trial. They alone will be executed. Fortunate about that is the rule. So now I gotta punish you again. This time we won't leave anything a chance. Kyoko,
Right.
do whatever you feel you have to. What?
However,
Here you do. Let me just say one thing.
now,
Kyoko, that means you lose. Not that matters to you, right?
Huh?
I lose?
Hey!
You! Explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
because
You set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
in other words,
This would be chosen as black and then executed, right? What are you talking about?
however,
When Makoto just overlooked my lie, your plan came crashing down. I'll just try at all what you were expecting. Because you imagine that position, one person would protect another like that.
right.
Also the expected development,
Indeed.
you acted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him. Made the choice out of desperation. No, more than that. Mr. realized Makoto refused to be manipulated was a threat to you as well.
However,
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery, alter ego. Never expected. Imagine the possibility of being that would come to our aid even though after you killed it.
am I wrong?
He says the truth. Makoto didn't kill Makuro. You did.
Listen to me.
Next Makoto for would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. Black is exposed, and they alone will be executed. That's what he's told us, right? And that means I lose? You talk a big game. You're saying the Black is me and not Makoto?
Well?
I can prove this, right?
Wow.
No, I can't. Just say it like that. Why is this a comedy routine to make such bold claims out of shred of evidence?
That doesn't
I
matter.
don't mean right now. With a little more time, I guarantee you'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there's only ever one absolute truth.
Boom, boom.
And I talked to, like, some kind of famous detective type. If
Because...
McCoy released the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution, he would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you loved so much, so loved to inspire.
However...
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
What the heck?
And this must be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
Indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince.
Hey,
If you were to execute Makoto, not everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased.
indeed.
Imagine everyone there would think if you were killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope.
Hey,
Of course, you can just say we're making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you're accepting your own defeat. You want to earn our despair fair and square.
that's what we have
Nice
to
suggestion
do.
to take my advice. So, what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Makuro's trial over again. Well, it's time you follow school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair. Hey,
Well, I think for proper climax, wouldn't you say? Fair trial, one last showdown, in other words. Spirit's chance to expose the traitor of Makuro's killer, the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? The plight is execute me without another word. Interesting.
Barrett!
Very interesting indeed. Barry?
What's
I was getting
wrong?
bored, so I decided to change things up a little, so time for Bear jokes. Now he says to make plausible, certainly make one honey of a climax.
in other words...
Does that mean you accept?
You
If you do
guys!
things your way, they'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I'm pre-bared to agree to your terms. I'll point out, or will my despair claim victory.
I can barely contain
Let's have
myself!
one finally grisly showdown. He agreed. We still have a shot at this.
Barrett!
That's a long way climax, right? Just because the killer is barely a fitting end.
You guys!
I face up, you'll to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here. All the mysteries. So every last mystery that's prowling around the school. If you can do that,
I can barely contain
that'd be enough to
myself!
qualify as a victory for you.
It's true.
So you're trying to do all along. Good, then let's bear it all. And call you right to the truth of Mukuro's death and solve the mysteries of the school.
You guys!
Then you win. No, you can't do all that. Well, face execution, right? I can barely contain my excitement. Then you learn the whole truth. What kind of despair will you show me? As I said, you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
When we've covered every last truth, how will we, the doctor detect despair reveal their own despair? I can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey,
Before they get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one sin kills another, that's when class trial is held.
What's wrong?
That for sure. What? So what?
hey,
Let's confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement? You're just so suspicious. I said that before, but it bears repeating. Everything's based on school regulations. And Child of Mukuro is no exception for that. Huh? Mukuro is no exception, then it's part of regulations? Which should mean that whoever killed Mukuro. It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but... Okay, enough puns. Here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game gave us 16 participants, all of them high school students. The only people to take a single step in hopes to be Kevin since the killing game began are the 16 students. What?
listen.
I'm telling you the truth. Why do you get so quiet all of a sudden?
Now
Done talking,
I'm
nothing else to say to you.
really angry!
Get lost, would you? Why so mad?
Whew.
He seems emotionally unstable.
Hey!
Leave me alone, get out of here. Okay, I'm gonna go. You're really gonna let me go? I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. You start getting it ready. Super duper extra special points to overflowing with despair.
Hey,
Tomoko, let's go. Okay. So the lashes seemed to cling to us as we walked away. Just like that we were out at the gym. I hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still have my life and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out better than expected. Once again, it's with Kyoko's debt. What do you want to do now? Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
however...
Then you said the real battle's still ahead of us. True.
Whew.
So I'm glad it worked out. I'm sure the enemy accept my proposal. Honestly, what would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't say they gain anything from Final Showdown, did they?
So...
They didn't choose but to accept. Huh?
Because...
It's like because of that one moment that the mastermind let down their guard. Was the mastermind let their guard down?
So...
I wasn't here myself. Do you remember what the mastermind said? They said they had hijacked the airways to broadcast the school act to the outside world, right? He definitely said that.
Listen.
And what do you think? When they heard that, pretty hard to believe, right? I mean, the day of actually taking over the airways seems so unbelievable.
Indeed.
You don't read something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However...
Yet somehow the mastermind is able to do it.
In other words...
But think of another way, there must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult. A reason?
So...
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost, us killing each other. They want to show the world.
It would
The
seem...
mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all the rules and regulations are designed to encourage that. That makes sense. Those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
In other words...
His ultimate goal is to make us all kill each other and then show that off to the world. But why?
Correct.
To prove a point, most likely. Prove a point?
Hey,
That's was a name for the students' hope speak, right? A certain concept. Talk about hope, right?
that's right.
And for those who represent hope, to kill each other and sink into despair. Mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal. It's the ultimate despair. What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope? But that's ridiculous.
It's true.
Right, it is ridiculous, completely irrational. The kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group was only purpose of motivation comes to despair. But is that really their only reason for making the rest of this suffer?
Makoto.
I think it must be Mikyu, and yet that's the motivation is what led to the mastermind revealing their weaknesses. What?
In other
Because
words...
it goes to broadcast this killing you to the world. Mastermind is to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If Mastermind simply ignored the rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
At the very least...
At least that's how we're watching this would have seen it. Unless the Mastermind could kill any of us themselves?
Indeed.
I see the reason. How much they may hate it what I'm doing. I haven't violated a single one of the regulations. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished, but in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
Wait. I thought I was supposed to... Here's a class trial finding all the proper rules to get me killed. Being a trial so they have a right answer, they made me out to kill the killer. But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. See, that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you, instead, who also is not the killer. And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion?
Indeed.
To prove the world that despair is better than hope, they defeat us in perfect form.
In other words...
They only do the mastermind harm to have it shown that they'd violated their own regulations. Well, that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge.
However...
Well, it's not thanks to you that we get the chance, because you believed me. Another path opened up. Exactly how much of the mastermind's thoughts and plans you're able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue.
Wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. I was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet.
Whew.
Looks like I got it right. This time, at least I won the bet. A quick sigh. Took a small sigh of relief. I haven't been that nervous in a long time. I totally can tell you were nervous at all. I seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him. That presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I started my uneasiness, well, that would have just made you that much more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
However...
Anyway, we can't just relax just yet. All he does are another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
Correct.
Everything we've gone through will have been for nothing. You're right. Can't defeat the mastermind, it'll cost us our lives. There's no option except to win.
Hey.
Or we end the final. We have to tell the others what's going on. True, but now we know who our real enemy is. When us work together, they're ready to destroy the mastermind. Work together, everyone.
However...
Is that really possible? Huh?
Anyway...
Right now, we have to figure the others.
Shall we go?
Plenty of doors, shall we go? Oh my god, so much talking. Where is... F1? Yeah, also Hero. Here's what was this inside.
Hey.
I think he's here. Come on, you keep looking. Hina. Hina's room.
Hey,
I don't think she's here. Toko?
hey,
Then all I thought was Byakuya.
hey.
Where does he want me to look? Wait, it's all even giving me two options. The hell? In the dining hall? You again. Is he broken? So this is as much as it's really reached its limit. The heck?
However,
Who's that all about? There the others are.
Is that Makoto?
You guys!
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
Huh? You survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
He was there, all my friends had struggled together and survived. I saw my face, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up.
What?
What's that smell?
What the heck?
It stinks. It's Makoto, he smells like a wet dog! Get away, shoo shoo! And flash, my tears dried up. Well, you survived. Me either. Do you realize why it is you escaped execution? It was alter ego. He saved my life.
That's right.
Not too many people can say they had their lives saved by a computer program. Much as a learning experience from you.
Yo,
What was it like hanging out in the spirit world? I didn't go to the spirit world.
you know?
Did you get to talk to her? Who?
Hmm.
Miss Cleo. Oh, I didn't talk to her. I mean, I didn't get to the spirit world. I think it's Miss Cleo. What have you guys been doing while I was gone? Well, I figured that since the trial's over, we'd access new places again. And? Dice, all the rooms that were locked before were still locked. There weren't any new areas. Right, then where can we go find any clues? You stink. Are you rotten?
I'm telling
Physically,
you!
mentally, everybody can be rotten. Sorry, I was rolling around in garbage for a while. The smell is so smelly. It's creepy. I'm happy for some reason.
Makoto.
Tiny doesn't extend a happy reunion. Explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain what?
Hmm.
It's okay that you're here. What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
It's related to what I tell you all. I need to tell you all about the last class trial.
Huh?
Last class trial?
In other
We're gonna
words,
redo Mukuro's trial.
Huh?
What, seriously?
How about
That's why
that?
you're doing it. Mukoto killed her, right? No, I didn't do it, like I keep telling you.
wrong.
Because of killing, and of course, it's not me or any of you.
Huh?
And who is it?
I see.
What you're saying is it was all the work of the mastermind.
Huh?
You're saying the mastermind killed Mukuro?
That's right.
So it's all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time, did what he had to stop it.
However,
But decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What
You
did
spotted
you
the
say?
trap, did you, Makoto? I made it sound like it was easy. It just, you know,
however,
seeing Makoto who wasn't the Blackened is a clear violation of the school regulations. We'll state the line, the Blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules. So I went and negotiated with them to have the trial once more time.
Huh?
Mastermind agreed. Does this mean they really did break the rules? The no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast again leverage needed, didn't you?
correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall you said at the end of last class trial. We said, now it's the mastermind that's ensnared. That's what you're referring to.
Don't be mean!
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain again. Later. Telling all this, what do you do now?
About that.
But who killed Mukuro, right? So her job is to expose the mastermind?
Hmm.
More to it than that, correct? Yeah. I spent this time we had to solve every last mystery surrounding the school.
Huh?
Every last mystery?
But
We've been looking around all this time, we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
You probably guessed right, but if we lose this time, everyone dies.
Oh,
Everyone?
No!
So you agree to those terms without taking to talk to the rest of us. Right, those things where they are. I'm fine living here forever with the master. I even want to get up here as soon as possible.
Anyway,
At this point, the only rest to survive is to unravel the truth. In other words, one
Interesting.
sight to final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say.
But
Figure out who the mastermind is, and how they killed Makara, and all the school's mysteries. Pretty tall friggin' order. Hey, this is time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. So together search as hard as we can. We can solve those mysteries. I'm not so sure about that. Huh?
I
can't agree with You can't agree, why not? Working together right now seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
indeed.
I thought so too, at first. Until Malcolm gets that little hint of his... Hint? This can't give me 16 participants. Oh.
I see.
Monokuma said that, didn't he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable.
Huh?
But why?
So in
The mastermind
other
really
words,
is the one who killed Mukuro, as Kyoko says. The mastermind would have to have set foot in the school, right? Monokuma would probably murder Mukuro, but there's no way he could disguise a scene like that.
in other words,
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hook's Peak are the 16 students who've been taking part in this killing game. Then the mastermind is... There are 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. And added Mukuro, and you get Mukuro, and you get 16. So the mastermind would have had to be one of them.
that's right.
Of the 16 people we started with, the only ones still alive are people still standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now? So the mastermind is one of us.
no
You
way!
can't be serious. Couldn't say for sure that's true yet. Monica said it all to confuse us.
Indeed.
So if us to be only one among many. Mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. That is one possibility we can't ignore. I mean, they're an ultimate, right? The ultimate despair is supposed to be a high schooler. Can't say it's not possible. But one of us with the mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? There's anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active.
Well,
They snuck off and controlled him in secret.
but
And look how sneaky you are. You would have noticed something sneaking off that many times.
I'm right,
And
right?
Monokuma was on it. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it wouldn't be entirely possible if they directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still.
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode.
How's that supposed to mean?
So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock
Oh.
every room in the school. Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
Hmm?
Oh. How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
Time for talk is done. Now I need a bigger investigation, but I was planning on working alone from the very beginning anyway.
In the name of my family.
Alright, so on the Togami blood flowing through my veins.
Hmm.
You don't have to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility.
Goodbye.
His final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall. You want to take me with them? Do
Hey,
you blame him? That mess rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream or coffee. Totally useless. So bye. That Toko trudged out of the dining hall. Now she's gone. You're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. Just leaves Makoto Heen on me.
you know,
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
just a second.
Wait, how come?
how about
Wait,
that?
seeing I've used my totally awesome superpower to figure out the mastermind's identity. Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall. Kids really gonna go off by themselves? What about you, Hina? I guess I'll do the same thing.
But,
It's not that I don't trust a friend, you know.
cause, I
Up
mean,
until now, I haven't really been all that useful. It just depended on Sakura and everyone else. You're not useless. If you hadn't been here, I would have died.
Huh?
Makoto? That's really nice of you to say.
but,
So I know it's been mostly totally useless.
okay.
So for at least until the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us all get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. He was surprised his spirits suggest out of the dining hall. Once again, it's just us two.
Indeed.
You're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko?
However,
I don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together.
So...
That goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Our own investigation doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. Just see it as splitting up to cover more ground. We can get back together and share what we found. That's right.
So then...
We get going. I have an endless list of things they need to check.
Correct.
Like I said, all the doors in the school have been unlocked, right? We should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school. We can visit all places we can go before.
Makoto.
What it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary. That Kyoko is gone. Leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. To get my search. I still can believe the mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I have to prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. Alex was the mastermind straight in and solve the mystery of this school. And then we can all escape together. More investigation! So we're taking a look at Monokuma file. Yep. Dead before the blast, victim stabbed. Struck on him with an object as thick as a metal pipe. By his cover of the wounds, several days old. And the mastermind has she's already killed her. The other rooms were locked up until now. I master room, the biolab, and the door in the day center with Monokuma's face on it. On the second floor of the dorms where the gate was... Remember, that should be open now, right? Double check the areas that were connected to the murder. Guard in the dojo. Might as well start that. I guess start off with the dorms. It's open. Finally check out the second floor of these damn dorms. The hell is this? Ancient ruins. There's bloodstainings. There isn't much here. There's only one room to check. This place looks like it got the shit torn out of it. That's a gun? Torn apart. Just garbage. Oh, I didn't do any. This is completely useless in this room. Dismantled bedroom. Bathrooms. Oh. Really? Fine. Really? There's nothing in here to investigate. This is a fancy bathroom. That's an eye. This is strange graffiti. This is a locker room? Filled with lockers. Must have been for the Hope Speak students came before us. Constant Arousal sees these lockers. Why is all this shit on it? Yep. That locker's fine. After all, card reader. Give it a try. No luck. Okay, that means no one can open it. Try this locker. Can you use your card reader on that one? Nope. Metal plate. Got some more busted lockers. Nope, I don't want auto. I'm gonna skip past it, see if something happens. One of these has to open, damn it. Nope. Again, there's no problem with looking through all these things. Nope. Busted locker. But I can keep that coin. Nope. Is there even some kind of room with a whole bunch of e-handbooks in it? Okay, there's only one area left. There's really not much else I can look. Nothing you can do with this room. This room sucks. What the hell's the eye? This is a what the hell is this, like, lounge area?
Correct.
Headmaster's private room. Kyoko.
Indeed.
Do this room several times but I still have one little regret. I check it one more time. A regret? What the hell are you talking about a regret? Meek right now. She's thinking of something I probably shouldn't bother her. Fine. Check out the computer. PC notice was belonging to the headmaster.
It would seem...
Reads this last looks like they were very interested in the Ultimate Despair. PC still some search results left on it. Maybe able to get some info on the Ultimate Despair.
However...
There's not much though, nothing we don't really already know.
In other
Ultimate
words...
Despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. Responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people whose driving force comes from despair.
However...
And that's all there is, not much to it, is there?
Whew.
I guess the best you could do is a complete Kurigiri failure. But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? Appreciate whatever we can get our hands
Correct.
on. I see. It's good luck you have. Okay. Okay. Desk. And a chair. Use of fingerprints. Another chair. And there's some hidden room. Strange gap in the wall. It's a design mistake. Nope. Gotta be a hidden room.
So...
You know, we're gonna feel a breeze coming out. Breeze?
Indeed.
Likely an open space near the side of this wall. Open space, does that mean? You mean like a hidden room? I think you might know how to open it. How do you open it? Figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
Trick, yes. I mean, not. So I'm not sure you can call it a trick. Stuff around that PC I think controls it. Enter the password, the door should open up.
However...
I don't have a clue what the password might be. Yes, it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. Can't really go from there. Okay, that's not really enough to go on.
It's true.
I looked up the paperwork on the files, the PC, everything I could think of. Learned more about him than I desired to, but nothing that might have been his password.
Whew.
I think much time I wasted on this. Okay. Hidden room. Okay, I have a clue waiting in there. Well, I'm gonna get in there, we need to figure out the password. Wait, might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of? For example, what about your name?
What?
Sorry, I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure he hasn't tried it, I mean, it's totally understandable. If she talked to her dad, data issued using her name as password. I like how she has it, but the idea never occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it just to be sure?
Well...
It's not like you need her permission. You wanna try it? Do it. Try it. Do whatever you want. Okay. I'm glad about trying Kyoko's name. If that's not it, I might just hurt Kyoko even more.
Hey,
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong. Okay, that case here goes nothing. Click on myself and turn to face computer. Go on her. Let's type the password here. Type your full name, Kyoko Kyoguri. My hands are slightly trembling as I finish typing it in. Beep. It opened. It was her name. Wow. What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked.
why?
Kyoko? Okay, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko? What the hell is in here? What the hell is that? Hey, Kyoko. Oh, is that her little girl? Is what I mean by the room. Okay, so next only one thing. A present. You have to cover such joy. That's what makes it unusual. Rightly hurried box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I looked at it, the more suspicious I get. So you open it? I'm getting kind of bad vibe from it. I mean, I can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. Why? You think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous, but surprising, probably. Huh?
It would seem...
Here's what I think it is. At the very least, that's something you'll be happy to see. Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway...
Just don't scream or anything, okay? Oh, guys, give me a head in there. Make you want to scream? I said open it. Approach the box. Took a deep breath and took hold of the lid. Slowly versus slowly lifted up. Light began to streak its way into the box. I saw stained glass and... This is a trembling cry. God damn it, of course it's the head. No, it's the skull. Bones! Human bones! Lest you expect to find such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could possibly imagine?
I see.
Just as I thought. What? What is this? What the shit is the skull doing in there? How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones there, human bones.
Wrong.
So I was thinking of the bones specifically. Just, I had a feeling it'd be his body. That's pretty saying a dead guy in a box. My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
We found the box. Her father is in the box? Bones that body. That's my father. Is what's left of him. Are you serious? Is Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for? Hold on, how can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So...
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. No, okay. As it happened before then. The natives were probably here in the school. Ones are alive at the start of this killing with us 16 students. We put those two ideas together doesn't take much to assume.
In other words...
Most likely my father was in the school, but he was also dead. Such anyway. Kyoko's made her announce that she was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She was just as... She was... said it just as she thought. She knew it was a possibility. I believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. Nicholas said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties. But was that all there is to it? Yeah. I said that before. It's just really good to have my pride just for that? Can't help but wonder. Hidden room present. Gross. There's a picture of those. This picture. It's Alfredo, must be pretty old. Wait, is this a picture of Kyoko?
Why would you...
Oh, this is annoying. Can't cut myself free of the past. And yet... to now find something like this? So what do you expect me to do now? I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she's a little girl. And the headmaster had this picture all this time. He must have really cared about her.
Why?
Why? What? I wanted to face him and tell myself to cut him off my life for abandoning me. That's the reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again. And this time I even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Kyoko. Well, it seems like a place you find clues. Take a close look. I don't think Kyoko would like some stranger like me touching her dad's stuff.
Hey,
It's fine, check whatever you want. Are you sure? Okay then. Went through each door one by one, starting from the top. All I found were piles and piles of unrelated documents. He's pretty dedicated to his job, huh?
well,
Just because he didn't have anything else. He could have been retired of family business, or like as he said, he left it all behind.
now...
If he couldn't even handle a job like this, he would have been that much more of a failure. Sure, he couldn't stand that thought of that, and it made him desperate. Headmaster's desk. But I had some conclusive reason to check it out, but I don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk.
Hey,
Don't worry, feel free to look around as much as you like. Are you sure?
Because-
Don't let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't. Okay, then, if you don't mind. Starting at the top, I opened all the desk drawers, looked inside. I rummaged through each one, find nothing but unrelated documents. In the last drawer. Is this? It's an e-handbook, right? It has a label on it. It says, in case of emergency. Some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
in other
A handbook
words...
of the limitations given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. Assuming that's what that is. I think you're probably right.
It would
Might
seem...
produce as a continued investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? But Kyoko,
I
don't need it. You don't want it. Go ahead and leave it here. Then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay? Listen,
Hey.
Makoto, huh? Can I ask you a favor? What is it?
So...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this. I know it's only inconvenienced you that much more, but
Hey,
could you leave?
correct.
Just for a little while. I'd just like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko, don't worry, I'm fine. Just need to calm down a little. I need to get
Just
my
a
emotions in
second.
order. You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you have with your dad. I am connected by blood, not by heart and soul, but... maybe the picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you are going to say? If so, it's just a theory. This is an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. That probably can't be solved so easily. You're right, I'm sorry.
Anyway...
Once I get myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. Please give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. Then I'll see you later. I don't think anything else in this room. This is a nice looking room though. Damn. It was a shock to me. Yeah, bones! Headmaster. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. Killed him. The headmaster is dead. Yeah, I'm in the late 30s. The best my opportunity is one of the students. Oh my god, they keep repeating the same things he just said us! And they add mix, you get 16. 6 is still alive, everyone else is dead. Sakura, Junko, Leon, Chihiro, Mondo. Those two. Celeste, Sakura. I could take Mukuro. He's just undeniably. The ones still left alive are me, Byakuya, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and Kyoko. Like the 6 people are still alive, then there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. This has to be.